looked good. Talk to me about clutch in, brake on.
Okay. So, have you ever had to do a wheelie, or have you ever been in a wheelie that was high enough to the point where you had to hit the brake to keep yourself from flipping before?
Yes.
Okay. It's the same concept, but with your fingers.
Okay.
If you could drive a 5-speed car.
Yep.
And then, you know, how everyone's like, well, it's different a motorcycle from a 5-speed car, but in your head you're like, not really, it's just with your feet, not your hands.
Yep.
Same thing. It's just, you know, instead of shifting comparison, it's braking comparison.
Yep.
So when you get to that point, it's going to feel a little bit different because you're used to sitting down and being like, whoa, versus when you're standing up. You could be higher in a wheelie standing up and feel more comfortable than when you're sitting down. Because when you're sitting down, you're underneath it, feeling
right.
higher. You know, we're standing up, you could be scraping, and you're like, this doesn't even feel high. But generally speaking, you'll have that still that, you know, when you get that real hot, you get really high, you get that like weightless feeling. That's when you're like, okay, I should start playing around a little bit.
And when you're playing around a little bit, clutch out or clutch in?
Like when you start getting like.
Before that, let's just talk about playing around now.
Okay. As far as
what I'm
trying
finding
wheelies
is
or just driving around?
I'm interfering when I'm here. Barehanded, it was fine. Before, maybe it was just my position I was in.
Like you're hitting one of your fingers, your clutch finger? Okay, then that means we need to space these out for you a little bit.
Okay.
So what you're saying you're doing is like, this is chopping your finger, is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Try it, see if you sense the same thing.
It might just be because of the bigger gloves. That feels like great.
Okay.
To me, anyways, that feels great.
So maybe the thing I got to keep my finger here, not underneath it.
Yeah. That's one thing. I guess yes. I didn't realize you had your finger all the way under.
I had my fingers.
Yeah,
way
never
under
all the way under. No.
Yep.
So that way you have mobility.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll always. Sometimes if you watch me in a circle, I'm actually like sitting literally like this.
Sure. Because you've gotten comfortable enough to do it whatever way feels good.
Yeah, everybody does things different. I know guys that run, this is the traditional setup. Some people run their brake on top because they don't use their clutch at all. Once they use their clutch literally to pop it up in the wheelie, and then they put all their fingers on the brake.
Okay.
It's all over time. You'll develop how you want.
So on the front, pull it in.
Yeah, I kind of. It's called scissoring. You know, finger on the brake.
Let me practice that.
Yeah. Finger on the brake, finger on the... have you played around with your brake? Have you locked up your brake?
I have locked it up, just little bits though.
Okay, yeah.
And I did more locking with my foot than I did with my hand. I didn't lock up.
Oh, okay,
I didn't ever lock up with my hand.
Yeah.
Mainly because I put my finger in the way when I did this. I got to do this.
Yeah, just kind of getting the mentality of not running like you would like a dirt bike with your finger all the way over. Don't do that. Just you scissor it. And after you've ridden around for a while, if you want, you can get what I have people. Everyone wants to just jump right to 12 o'clock wheelies and stuff. You know, like no. If you want, whenever you're feeling comfortable, you could work on just giving like a first gear, giving it just little bits of gas.
Yep.
Without even using the clutch, like powering, trying to just to power, even though I strongly recommend not getting in the habit of that.
Yeah.
But just the feel of having your front end off, just giving it a little bit of powers.
Yep. Do short ones and then I'll lengthen it out, lengthen it out. Keep it low.
Yep.
Chase it a little.
Yep.
Okay.
Little things at a time, you know. It's your first session. Looking good and sounding good out there, though.
Feels good.
Yeah. was great.